Koronyazi, Larry Turk dressed out looking for action tonight. Weather conditions here look good as we're preparing for kickoff in about 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, this is okay back here. Don't have to bother the radio guy.
The PA system here has just given the starting lineups for the Central Broncos from Kirtland and the San Juan Broncos from Blanding. According to our information from Coach George Bayless, Todd Black and Jens Nielsen will be starting tonight for the Broncos from San Juan. At ends with Jeff McDermott and Mark Guyman as the tackles, Perry Berenson and Ben Roberts as the guards, Greg Swenson as the center, John Raymond as our quarterback, Larry Turk, Jeff Nielsen, and Sean Jack starting in the backfield for the Kirtland Broncos. Matt Flack will be their center, Manuel Biel, Melvin Russell as guards, John Givens, Farrell Brimhall as their tackles, Marty Fouts and Jay Bedford as their ends. Starting quarterback is Darrell Fouts. Their running backs are Gilbert Sam, Steve Pierce, and Juan Zapata. Who won the toss?
I have no idea, sir.
Would everyone please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the national anthem?
The toss at the middle of the field gave San Juan first possession. Kirtland Broncos will be kicking off from right to left on your radio dial as the game begins. A large crowd attending from Blanding tonight to support the Broncos. The Kirtland Booster Club here in Kirtland, New Mexico has sponsored a light luncheon before the game, a pre-game lunch for the parents of the team and the booster clubs from San Juan. Very nice gesture from the people here in Kirtland, New Mexico.
Coming out and watching this sports feed. With each team, Father, just keep them safe, each one that's on the field. Guide and direct each coach. We thank thee again, Father, for the privilege of being here. Lead and guide and direct us according to your will. These things in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
As the national anthem ends here, the teams are on the field. The Broncos from San Juan in their traveling white and gold. The Kirtland Central Broncos in their purple and gold uniforms as we prepare for the opening kickoff here in tonight's contest between the San Juan and the Kirtland Central Broncos. The records of the two teams, Kirtland Central has played one game prior to tonight against the Cortez Panthers, losing that contest 7-3. San Juan Broncos come into this game undefeated in two previous games.
Tell Manny to get ready, because he's got to concentrate on guard.
Against Emory Spartans and the...
Back deep for Blanding will be number 48.
And the Bloomfield Bobcats, as the Broncos were victorious in both those opening games. As we prepare now to receive the kickoff, the Kirtland Broncos will be kicking to the San Juan Broncos from right to left. Number 34 will be kicking for the Kirtland Central Broncos. We'll get his name here in just a moment. Juan Zapata is their kickoff man. Deep for San Juan is Jens Nilsson in the middle.
Yeah, these are for your stats, okay? That's all we'll do.
McDonald. Paul McDonald to the near side and Delton Pugh to the far side as we begin to start this game there. And there's the kickoff high coming down around the 8-yard line as McDonald takes the handoff and comes around to the near side as he tackled about the 8-yard line. Tackled there by Neldon Russell, number 62 for the Central Broncos. San Juan Broncos now have the ball 1st and 10 from about their own, looks like about their own 7-yard line, deep in their own territory. The San Juan Broncos begin here their first offensive possession in tonight's contest.
They're in trouble early, let's go get them.
Raymond brings the team out of the huddle to the line as they prepare for the first offensive play of tonight's game.
Wing, kick down, okay, good. Cover 1.
Raymond sets, drops back to pass.
Number 9, John Raymond, back to pass.
Over the center to Todd Black, a little too far in front of him. Todd unable to reach that pass. It will be 2nd and 10 from the Broncos' 7-yard line.
On the play for Kirtland, Juan Zapata.
Try and quickly set the Kirtland defense for you as they are on the field. They've got Marty Fouts and John Givens, Melvin Russell, and Shellen Whipple on the front line as we begin now. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Raymond sets the hands off, pitches out to number 32, Jeff Nilsson, as Jeff has good running room for about 3 yards.
Jeff Nilsson.
First down. 40.
Jeff picks up a short 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Broncos from about their 10-yard line. Also for the Central Broncos, we have Steve Pierce, Manuel Biel, and Scott Adair as linebackers, Matt Flack and Daryl Fouts as their deep men.
Gain of about 3 on the play, make it 3rd down and 7.
Come to the line, Raymond sets his team. Broncos have 3rd down and about 7 to go. Receives the snap from Swenson, and the ball is tipped and intercepted by number 22, and he's in for a touchdown for the Kirtland Central Broncos. That's an interception thrown by Raymond. The ball was tipped as it went into the air. Number 22, we'll get his name here. Daryl Fouts, number 22 for the Kirtland Central Broncos, receives that deflected pass from Raymond to Jens Nilsson. The ball deflected by, didn't catch the number on that, and number 22, Fouts, intercepts that and runs it in for about a 17-yard run for touchdown for the Kirtland Central Broncos. They now huddle for their attempt to make the point after. Quarterback Daryl Fouts brings his team to the line. Number 32 kicks the ball up. We haven't received a call yet. The ball did go through. The extra point is good. Kirtland Central Broncos take an early lead with only 10:35 remaining in the first quarter. Kirtland Central leads 7-0 over the San Juan Broncos. They'll now line up again to kick off to the Broncos.
Okay, Coach. On the next one, let's put Marty in. Defensive tackle for Phil. You're kidding.
Daryl Fouts was the one that received that interception and run it in for the touchdown for the Kirtland Central Broncos, putting them out to an early lead here in this contest. Juan Zapata is teeing the ball up, preparing to make his second kickoff to the San Juan Broncos. Again, we have Jens Nilsson, Paul McDonald,
Jim Hamilton said hello.
And Delton Pugh deep to receive the kick for the Broncos. The ball comes down to the center. Jeff Nilsson, he comes up the field, making a good run. to about the 20-yard line as he's down there by number 85.
Robbie Moore on the tackle.
Robbie Moore and Dexter Vicente as they bring him down on about the 20-yard line. Broncos will take over 1st and 10 there. This game is being brought to you tonight by Muzzy Self-Service in Montezuma Creek and KNC Trading Post in Bluff. Both stores are open from early in the morning until late at night for your shopping convenience. Raymond brings his team to the line, makes a quick handoff to the first man through, Larry Turk, as number 36, Larry Turk, makes good yardage up the middle as he takes the quick handoff off the left side of the Bronco line. As you know, Larry Turk has been injured for the 2 previous games with a broken bone in his hand. He's got
Let's go, Coach.
well wrapped with a glove over it on his left hand, takes the handoff and makes a good run, first down there for about 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 as they hand off quick again with no gain. The handoff goes again to Turk as there's no yardage made on that run at all. Kirtland defense raises to the occasion there and stops them short with about a yard loss. Bringing up a 3rd and looks like just about 5. Broncos need to establish a ground game to be able to loosen the defense of Kirtland up so they can begin to pass. As Raymond takes the snap and falls back and throws a screen pass to Todd Black, who has good yardage. And a flag is on the field as Todd makes it up to about the Bronco 35-yard line.
Getting the flat if the tight end stays home, for Pete's sake. Got a penalty on somebody.
Nice screen play run by the Broncos as Raymond throws to Todd Black on the near side of the field and makes plenty of yardage for the first down. We'll see what the penalty is.
Third and long.
Penalty was obviously against the Kirtland Central and was declined by the San Juan Broncos. They now have 1st and 10 from their own 35. The Broncos come to the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. They're running.
Raymond has his backfield set in an eye, stumbles, rolls out to throw a pass, and Raymond is sacked by number 44 on about the 25-yard line of the San Juan Broncos.
Okay, all right, hang on. Who's 44? Let's go 60.
Brought down there by number 44, Steve Pierce, for the Kirtland Central Broncos. That will bring up a 2nd and 20 for the Broncos, as that pass play did not work. We now have a 2nd and 20 as Raymond is over John Swenson. Craig Swenson makes a handoff, a type of a reverse to Delton Pugh, as Delton makes good yardage going around the left end of the Broncos.
Mark the ball right now. There we go.
He is about at the 44-yard line. Looks like he's going to be about a yard and a half short of a first down for the Broncos. A good play, as it was a kind of a counter play coming from the right side, going off the left tackle. Good for 3rd, and about a yard and a half to go for a first down for the Broncos. On the 44-yard line, Raymond takes the count, makes a fake, hands off to number 42, as he makes very little yardage, gets up to about the 45-yard line. Theron Yokin makes that, takes that handoff from Raymond, as he makes about 2 feet. Guess what? I just lost the whole sheet of them. Whole first sheet.
Hey, Coach, that was their end that just came in.
Ball is spotted on Blanding's 45-yard line. Blanding will be going for it.
4th down and about a foot for the Broncos. They're playing a gutsy attempt here as they go for it on 4th and about a foot. There's quarterback sneak, and Raymond goes right up the middle following Swenson, and it looks like they have enough yardage. They do. The Broncos have enough yardage for a first down as Raymond takes it up the middle behind Greg Swenson.
40 blood.
makes about a yard and a half on the play. The ball is on the Broncos' own 46 as they have a 1st and 10.
Be 1st and 10 for Blanding at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 from about the 46. Raymond fades back as for a pass again. Makes the long pass out. Intercepted there. It was attempted pass to Todd Black, and it was intercepted on about the Kirtland Central 27-yard line. We'll get a number on that interception. Again, number 22, Darrell Faust for the Kirtland Central Broncos makes that interception as there was a little bumping going on, and he got in front of Todd Black and made the interception. Kirtland Central Broncos now have 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line as Fouts brings his team to the line of scrimmage. First man through, who ran that? Number 44, Steve Pierce, as he ran up the middle, gained about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Central Broncos as the ball spotted on about the 30-yard line, their own 30. As they come to the line of scrimmage, we'll have a 2nd and about 8.
Thank you. Whoever did that.
Long count, hands off to number 34, Juan Zapata, as he drives forward up the right side of their line, the left side of the Bronco line. Looks like he's got close to a 1st down. Yes, he does. He has plenty of yardage for a 1st down for the Central Broncos.
Ball spotted on Kirtland's 39-yard line.
Defensively for the San Juan Broncos, we have David Nielsen on the line with Greg Swenson as a linebacker. Sean Jack is a linebacker. Deep are Gents and Todd Black. Handoff for the Central Broncos up the left side of their line. Number 12, Sims, runs for about 5 yards. We'll give him a short 5 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Kirtland on their own 43-yard line. Second and about 5 for Kirtland. Faust takes a handoff, hands off to number 44, gets across the 45-yard line up to about the 47 as he's taken down there by number 61, Farley Roberts, coming up from the bottom of that pile, making a good defensive stand. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2 yards from Central's own 47-yard line.
Third down and 2 to go from Kirtland.
Yeah, we're going to stand at
3rd down and 2. Fouts takes the snap, hands off to Sims again as he goes over the 50-yard line to about the Bronco 49-yard line. Good for another 1st down for the Kirtland Central Broncos.
these kids are not used to that.
Kirtland on Blanding's 49-yard line.
First and 10 for the Kirtland Central Broncos from the San Juan Broncos 49-yard line. Fouts takes the snap, hands off again to number 44, and the Broncos have him covered pretty well. May give him about a yard on that play. Brought down again by number 40, Sean Jack. A whole bunch of Broncos there on that tackle. Farley Roberts again, Perry Berenson. For defensive end for the Broncos in tonight, on the near side is 85 Chris Barfus.
Second down and 9 for
On the far side is Perry Berenson, Swenson, and Nielsen on the line with Jack and Roberts as linebackers. Fouts goes back to pass, throws the pass to number 23. Threw it behind him. Beckham never saw the pass coming. Jay Beckham, number 23. The pass was thrown behind him by Fouts. That will bring 3rd and 9 for the Central Broncos on their own 28-yard line. On the 28-yard line of the Broncos, excuse me.
3rd and 9 for Kirtland. Blanding's 48-yard line.
That weak side zero line. Got to get it on this one, buddy.
Sean Jack in as linebacker in replacement of Drew Van Dyke, who was injured last week. Central Broncos come 3rd and 9. Again, Fouts drops backs for a pass, throws out in the flat to number 82. The ball again was thrown way short. Incomplete pass to number 82, to Benally, 82. Broncos making a good defensive stand here, bringing up 4th and 9 from their own 48-yard line as Central prepares to punt. Jens Nielsen, number 48.
Blanding will be number 48.
And
Here's Nielsen, number 83.
Delton Pugh on the far side as they are deep to receive the punt from number 23 of the Central Broncos. The ball goes deep and out of bounds. The ball will come out to the... As it goes out of bounds, we'll see where the referees mark that.
Ball marked out of bounds right at the 10-yard line of Blanding.
Jay Bedford was the one that punted that. An excellent punt for the Central Broncos as the referees are spotting the ball on about the 10-yard line of the San Juan Broncos as they again begin 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Broncos have been unable to get any kind of field position tonight during this ball game. Hopefully they can stimulate something here now as Raymond brings the Broncos to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 from about their own 10-yard line. Hands off to the second man through Jeff Nielsen as Jeff comes around the near side. Looks like he's going to pick up about, see where they spot that ball. Looks like he picked up about 3. That will bring down 2nd.
40, blood.
2nd and long 7 for the Broncos as Jeff Nielsen makes a fine run around the end. With 1:37 left in the first quarter. Kirtland Central Broncos are leading here 7-0 over the San Juan Broncos. 2nd down and about 8. Raymond hands off again off the left side to number 32. Again, Jeff's Nielsen making the carry. Looks like he's good for about 2 more yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 5 for the Broncos from about their own 15-yard line.
Coach Scotty wasn't set up on that black side. I don't know why they kicked down on that side. It was just a tight end. Scotty was outside.
Nielsen spread wide to the left. Raymond drops back to pass. Throws to Todd Black. Todd dropped the ball off the end of his fingertips. Incomplete pass for Raymond. Attempted to Todd Black on the near side. We'll bring up a 4th and long 5 for the Broncos from their own 15-yard line. On that play, Jens was spread far to the left, wide to the left, Black wide to the near side, to the right side as they throw an incomplete pass. Brings in Corwin Yazzie, number 77, who has been injured, but is in tonight to do the kicking. He is deep to receive the snap, gets off a punt, and it's blocked. Punt is blocked by number 62 and covered by the Kirtland Central Broncos, number 99. Russell blocked the punt, covered by number... Marty Fouts, number 99, recovering that block punt. Penalty on the play also, which is being signaled as illegal procedure against the Broncos. The Central Broncos decline the penalty with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. The Central Broncos have excellent field position as they take over with a block punt on about the San Juan Bronco 8-yard line.
Where's Scotty? Get him over there by you. Tell him he's a pug.
Back up.
Tell him if he don't start containing that end, he ain't going to play another down.
Little confusion on the field as the taking some time getting the chains moved as the Central Broncos take over on about their own 8-yard line. Fouts hands off to number 34, Zapata, as he fumbles the ball, and looks like it's covered by the Broncos from San Juan. It is. We can't see a number on that yet.
Covered by number 84 on the play off back. 78.
Let's go pinch pass. Hit number 78.
Richie Monian, a freshman for San Juan, covers that fumble on about our own 2-yard line. A big break for the San Juan Broncos as the Kirtland Broncos fumble. Number 34 was making that carry. Juan Zapata fumbling that ball. Raymond brings the team to the line of scrimmage. Sets his team, takes the snap from Swenson, hands off to the first man through, Jeff Nielsen, and Jeff fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by the Central Broncos, number 82 in the end zone for a touchdown for the Kirtland Central Broncos. Johnny Benally recovering that Bronco fumble in the end zone for a second score for the Kirtland Central Broncos. A tough break as there's 2 fumbles in a row there. The San Juan Broncos coming out the losers on that exchange of fumbles, bringing the score with 11 seconds in the first quarter, 13-0 for the Kirtland Central Broncos. Number 34. Who's 34? Yeah. Zapata kicks the extra point. It's up. The referee gives a signal that it is good. With 11 seconds left in the first quarter, the Kirtland Central Broncos, due to a couple of mistakes from the San Juan Broncos, lead by a score of 14-0.
Okay, Coach.
San Juan Bronco football is being sponsored by the Jackson David Bottling Company of Durango. They invite you to have an ice-cold Pepsi right after the game. Well, the San Juan Broncos need a big play here as the Kirtland Central Broncos again line up to kick off to the Broncos.
Coach
Zapata is the kicker for the Kirtland Central Broncos. Zapata wearing number 34, a 5'7", 150-pound junior. Deep again is Jens Nielsen. In the middle on the far side is Delton Pugh. On the near side is Paul McDonald.
Just tell me you're busy. I need you about 5 times. Hey, put hard.
Number 34 in the short deep position is Fisher. And the kick goes up. Good long high kick taken by Jens on about the 5-yard line. Jens is up across the 15, up to about the 25-yard line as he's tackled there by number 43 Becker. And the San Juan Broncos again have the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line, and they will see what they can do with this third offensive possession.
40 down, cover 3.
As the first quarter comes to an end, and they change ends of the field, the Kirtland Central Broncos lead the San Juan Broncos 14-0. San Juan will have 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line as the second quarter of play begins. As the first quarter comes to an end, this is Don Palmer reporting for KUTA 79.
Why did we call 80? What are we in?
Raymond brings his team to the line of scrimmage, throws a pass out to
No interference.
number 32, Jeff Nielsen, and he was interfered with by number 44.
Bad call. Terrible call. Worst call I've
Steve Pierce interferes with Todd as he comes out to the near side in a flat pass play. 44 hit him before the ball got to him. That will bring a pass interference against the Central Broncos. A big break for the Broncos as we will get a first down. That will give the San Juan Broncos a first down on their own 40. A obvious pass interference play by number 44 for the Kirtland Central Broncos. Again, Raymond brings his team to the line of scrimmage. In the backfield is Turk and Nielsen. Short back is number 42, Yoakum. The pass thrown by Raymond on 1st and 10 was attempted to Jens Nielsen. Overthrew him just by a few feet.
Okay, let's go.
We'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the San Juan Broncos on their own 40-yard line. In comes Delton Pugh, number 83, with the play from the bench as Raymond gives instruction to the Broncos. They come to the line of scrimmage for a 2nd and 10 from their own 40.
2nd down and 10, landing on their own.
Raymond sets his team, takes the snap from Swenson, rolls to his own right, keeps the ball on an option, makes good running, has good running room, makes about 8 yards on that 2nd and 10.
I can't call it yet, Coach. 3rd and short.
Good running play for John Raymond as he keeps it on a option around the right end, makes it 3rd and about 2 from their own 48-yard line, as they need to go to the 50 for a first down. Again, they come to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 2 for a first down. Raymond takes the snap, keeps it as a quarterback sneak. Looks like he's well over the 50-yard line.
Brought down there by number. Okay, 1st and 10. Let's go, Coach. 99, Marty Fouts.
Tackled there by number 99, Marty Fouts, as Raymond with a quarterback sneak again following Swenson. Up the middle, that'll be a 1st and 10 from the Central Bronco. Well, it's right at midfield. We'll call it at the 50-yard line. Again, Raymond brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Swenson over the ball. Nielsen wide to the near side.
Look at Harvey's going to go the wrong direction. Watch.
Takes a snap from Swenson, fades back to pass, throws the pass over the middle to Jens Nielsen. Beautiful pass and a beautiful catch by Jens Nielsen as he has enough yardage for another first down on the Central Bronco 38-yard line.
Let's go get him again. That's all we can do.
Pickup of about 12 yards on that pass play for Jens Nielsen, receiving a beautiful pass from the hand of John Raymond. Good yardage there. We picked up about 12 yards as the Broncos now have 1st and 10 from the Kirtland Central Bronco 38-yard line.
All right, good. That's a penalty.
As Raymond was setting a team, there was a miscue and about all the right side of the Bronco line jumps off sides. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against the San Juan Broncos, which will give them a 1st and 15 from the Central Bronco 44-yard line.
Illegal procedure. Landing. 1st and 15.
Raymond sets his team. Ends in tight. Mix up in the backfield. Raymond keeps the ball, and he's going to lose another yard or two as there was a mix-up in the backfield as the running backs and Raymond collide in the backfield. No yards gained. It looks like we're going to have a loss of about 2 more as we have a broken play there. In comes Delton Pugh again with a play from the coach. Kirtland Central staging a tough defensive stand here with the help of some mental errors on the part of the San Juan Broncos. Again, we have Nielsen and Turk in the backfield. Raymond fakes to Turk, keeps the ball, and goes around the right side on the option again, down to about the 39-yard line. He's going to pick up about 5 yards, but it's still going to give us a 3rd and about 12 for a 1st and 10.
Okay, let's go.
In comes Theron Yoakum with the play from the bench. Raymond looking good around the right side of the Bronco line, left side of the Central Bronco defensive line on the option, keeping the play, making some good yardage around our right side. Split wide on 3rd and 12 is Jens Nielsen and Yoakum. Raymond back to pass, hits Jens Nielsen across the middle for a beautiful pass play, similar to last week's play against the Bloomfield Bobcats as he goes and splits the safeties, making plenty of yards for a first down. That play started on about the Bronco 42-yard line down to, the Central 42-yard line down to about the Central Bronco 14-yard line. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 as the Broncos threaten to take it in here. Handoff quick to the first man through the middle. Turk is in right up the middle. Larry Turk in for a beautiful run right up the middle as the Broncos put 6 points on the board. With 8:31 remaining in the first half, Larry Turk makes a beautiful run up the middle as he takes a handoff from John Raymond. Goes 14 yards for a beautiful touchdown run right up the middle, receiving some good blocking from the middle of the offensive Bronco line. Now we come up for a extra point. It looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Raymond has his team set, making a long count, trying to draw them off. Gives the ball to Turk, Larry Turk, and Larry Turk takes it across and is not in. He did not make it. It looked as though he had crossed the goal line, but the referees are calling it short, and it looks like Turk has come up injured on that play, limping a little bit, but going off the field on his own power.
We were in 40 and we didn't do nothing, and that's why they scored.
Well, with 8:31 and that failed 2-point conversion, bringing the score to 14-6 for the Kirtland Central Broncos over the San Juan Broncos. The Broncos will now line up to kick off to Kirtland. John Raymond over on the far side conversing with one of the officials, I'm sure thinking that ball was in for a 2-point conversion. The Broncos line up to kick to Kirtland.
Nobody got a hand on the guy.
Back deep for Kirtland will be number 11, Bobby Clout, number 34, Juan, number 22, Gerald Fouts.
Tell him he can't do that.
Deep for Kirtland is Fouts, number 22.
Will be number 18,
Bobby Clough.
Kelly.
Number 18, Henry Jelly, teeing up the ball to kick off for the Broncos.
And Flack are back in next time.
Jelly has the ball set. Number 11 deep for Kirtland, number 22 deep for Kirtland, and number 34 deep for Kirtland to receive Jelly's kick. He approaches the ball, kicks the ball. The ball's kicked a little short, taken on about the 20-yard line. There's a fake razzle-dazzle given to number 22 on the near side as he's coming down. Only one man between him and a touchdown, and caught from behind by number 23, Paul McDonald, as he drags him down from behind as they had a razzle-dazzle double fake reverse on the kickoff play, dragged down from behind by Paul McDonald, making a touchdown-saving tackle. But the Kirtland Broncos will have excellent field position, 1st and 10 from the San Juan Bronco 39-yard line. Daryl Fouts brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Who's your He makes a fake and hands off to Pierce. First man through for a loss, looks like on this play. Well, looks like it's going to be about a gain of about a foot. It's going to bring down a 2nd and 9 for the Central Broncos.
Gain of maybe 1.
Craig Swenson making a good defensive stand, making a good tackle there on that play. Swenson playing right over the middle.
Probably quick as a dog, they all are.
Fouts against brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Steve Pierce takes a fake and hands it around the corner to Zapata as Zapata comes around the near side, and he's going to be brought down short of a first down on about the 33-yard line. There's a penalty flag on the play. We'll see what the preliminary indication is on this penalty flag thrown by the referees. From all indication, it looks like it's against Kirtland. Talking to the defensive captain, Perry Berenson, it looks like a holding against the Central Broncos. That'll be a break for the San Juan Broncos as that'll back them up 15 yards.
force is 44.
15-yard penalty against Kirtland.
Number 66 for the Central Broncos holding.
Making about second, 25.
That's BL holding for the Central Broncos. That will bring down a second and about a half a mile for the Central Broncos. Fouts takes the snap, fakes twice, and has cut a bootleg around the far side. He's being chased and throws a pass over the hands of number 82. Who is that? Johnny Benally out deep and had his defenders beat by about 4 yards, but the pass was well overthrown by Fouts, making a, barring any penalties, we have a procedure against, we do have a penalty. Procedure call against Central Broncos. We'll see what the San Juan Broncos decide to do on this call. Would either give them a second and another 5-yard penalty or a third and long yardage. Broncos have declined the penalty. We'll bring it down a 3rd and 25 for the Kirtland Central Broncos. Ball brought to the near side. Berenson and Barfus as the defensive ends. Roger Laws and Fisher as the defensive tackle. Swenson in the middle. Farley Roberts and Sean Jack as your linebackers. The ball snapped. Another bootleg coming to the near side. Fouts bootlegging, throwing a pass, and it's bobbled and almost picked off by number 48, Jens Nilsson. He was unable to hold on to it, and the ball was bobbled twice by Zapata. Bobbled the ball a couple of times, and he too was unable to hold on as the ball goes for an incomplete pass, bringing up a 4th and 25 yards from their own 47-yard line. Looks like it's going to bring up a punting situation as Jens Nilsson and Delton Pugh fall back deep to receive the punt.
No, we want Gibbons and Marty.
Bedford is back to punt. The low snap gets the kick up. Deep kick coming down to Jens Nilsson. He takes it on about the 18-yard line, goes to the far side, breaks 2 tackles, and gets up to about the 25-yard line as the Broncos will have 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
60, Matt Fleck.
Coaches go cover 1 free.
For the biggest selection of Indian arts and crafts in the Southwest, visit Blue Mountain Trading Post south of Blanding. They're helping to bring San Juan Bronco football on KUTA 79. Raymond brings his team to the line of scrimmage again. Swenson the center. The only man in the backfield, well, there is 2. And he hands off to Turk. Turk and Nilsson in the backfield. First man through was Larry Turk as he takes a quick handoff. Looks like he picks up about 2 yards with a penalty flag again down on the field. The officials are conversing with Kirtland. It looks like we may have a possible procedure call against the San Juan Broncos. Turk leaves the field after that carry for short yardage. Looks like he may have a hurt ankle. We never did get the signal on that call. Apparently, if it was against the Broncos, Kirtland declined. It'll bring a 2nd and 8 for the San Juan Broncos as they set. Raymond back to pass to Paul McDonald, and Paul catches the ball. Beautiful catch. He tips it up with the right hand and brings it down with the double hand catch as he takes the ball clear down to the Central Broncos 42-yard line. But there is a penalty flag on the play. It looks like our right side may not have been set prior to the snap. We'll see the official call as they are now conversing with the Central Broncos. It looks like that beautiful pass play from Raymond to McDonald is going to be called back due to a procedure penalty. That's a tough break for the San Juan Broncos as they had a beautiful pass play to Paul McDonald for a big gain. But it will all be for naught as the ball comes back and a 5-yard penalty. It's going to make it 2nd and about 13 for a first down. Broncos showing an impressive passing game. If they could just keep these penalties from cropping up, as Raymond again brings his team to the line, takes a snap, fades back to pass, throws over the head, and it's tipped by number 44, Pierce, and it's intercepted by that ball was intercepted by number 22, Fouts, again, as it was intended for Jens Nilsson. Tipped over his head by 44, Pierce, and intercepted by Fouts on the other side of Nilsson. And Central Broncos with another break will take the ball. First and 10 on San Juan's own 30-yard line.
First and 10 for Kirtland.
San Juan needs to put up a tough defensive stand here now to shut off the Central Broncos before they get any closer to the end zone, so they can take the ball back over, hopefully on a punt, with 5:21 left in the first half. Central Broncos, led by their quarterback Fouts, comes to the line of scrimmage, taking their time. Fouts takes the ball, fakes another bootleg, goes around the right side, totally faking out the right side of the Bronco defensive line. Makes a good play and gets that ball with that carry down to about the 12-yard line. Caught the defense of the San Juan Broncos unaware that time, as he made a beautiful bootleg around the right side of the San Juan Bronco line. San Juan Bronco defense needs to wake up to that bootleg play by Fouts, as he bootlegged the ball around the left side, picking up good yardage as he brings it down to the Bronco 12-yard line. First and 10 for Kirtland on the Bronco 12-yard line. Into the game came Monson on the line, big freshman. Fouts takes the ball, fakes the pass. He fakes the handoff to number 44, Pierce, and threw a beautiful pass into the end zone to number 99.
Holding against Kirtland indicated. Flag on the field.
To his cousin, number 99, another Fouts, but it looks like this touchdown is also going to be nullified, as it's going to be a holding call against the Central Broncos. Number 54, John Givens, is called for holding on the Central Bronco team, which will be a break for the San Juan Broncos, as they had a touchdown. A beautiful play from Fouts to Fouts, number 22 to number 99. Nullified by a holding penalty. That will bring a first and about 25 for a first down. They can get a first down without scoring inside the 2-yard line. It looks like they could get to the 2-yard line and have a first down. First and 10 for the Central Broncos after that holding penalty. Ball snapped. He has a pitch out to number 34. Going around the left side, Zapata makes good yardage as he gets down to about the 15, 14-yard line, as he's taken down by number 64, David Nilsson. A nice play for Zapata as he takes a quick pitch around the left side and gains about 13 on that play, which will bring up a 2nd and 12 for a first down, and 2nd and about 14 for a touchdown.
2nd down and 12 to go.
4:02 remaining in the first half. The Broncos need to stiffen up and put a good defensive effort in here. We've got 2nd and 12 for a first, 2nd and 14 for a touchdown. Zapata. Fouts takes the bootleg again around the right side. He's keeping the ball and running it. He's into the end zone for Kirtland Central Broncos. Touchdown by number 22, the quarterback, Daryl Fouts, as he again fools the defense on the Broncos by bootlegging the ball, keeping it, faking to one side, bootlegging to the other side. He carried it in for about a 12-yard, 14-yard touchdown for Daryl Fouts. With 3:38 remaining in the first half, that brings the score 20-6. Central scores another touchdown against the San Juan Broncos on a bootleg around the right side. The Broncos defense has got to pick up that bootleg by Fouts, as he's totally faking out the defensive ends. They set the team for the extra point try. The kick is off to the left, no good. That will leave the score at 20-6 with 3:38 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, whatever you do, Coach, don't make Daryl mad. Frickin', where are we buying that guy tonight? Steak, sweatshirt, what?
Bronco football is brought to you by the Payday Drug Store in Blanding. Payday Drug stocks gift ideas for all occasions, as well as the right card to go with that gift.
Chuck, look up here.
Again, we line up for a kickoff. Number 34, Zapata, teeing up the ball to kick again to Jens Nilsson, Pugh,
Coach,
and Paul McDonald. In the center, short deep, is number 34.
Okay, we're going to go 40, cover her.
Mahana Fisher. Zapata has the ball teed up, and as he prepares to kick with 3:38 remaining in the first half, the Broncos have got to stage a good offensive stand here now and get another score on the board before halftime. Zapata comes, approaches the ball, gets another good kick. It's a little low and not as deep. It's coming to Mahana Fisher. Mahana's going to the right side, to the far side of the field, running right to left across your radio dial, and he gets down to about the 32-yard line. A good run back for sophomore Mahana Fisher.
Johnny Benali, 82.
Solid.
Robbie Moore.
40, cover 1 free. Who made the tackle?
Johnny Benali for Kirtland making the tackle there. Stopping the Broncos on about their own 30, it looks like. The ball's being spotted on about the 30-yard line of the San Juan Broncos as they have 1st and 10 again here. In the backfield is Turk and Jeff Nilsson split to the right.
Number 9, John Raymond to the handoff.
Raymond hands off up the middle to Jeff Nilsson as he makes a good run for about 3 or 4 yards. We'll see where they mark the ball. Looks like he picked up about a long 2. We'll give him 2 yards on that. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Broncos. Kirtland showing a well-balanced team here, both offensively and defensively. A lot of their men going both ways, defensively and offensively. Raymond brings the team up again, takes the snap, fades back to pass. He's got the pass off to the far side, almost picked off, but it is complete.
God dang it, we're in cover 1 free, for Pete's sake. How in the world can they do that?
14 yards to Jensen. Completed to number 44.
To number 42, Theron Yoakum. Good pass play. It had been deflected by Kirtland, but it went over and over him and was caught by Theron Yoakum as he picked up yardage for a 1st down. Looks like he picked up about 12 yards. That'll bring the ball up to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. They're moving again. They've got a good pass attack going here tonight. If they can just keep it up without penalties or any interceptions or fumbles, the Broncos have a good chance with 2:33 remaining. He hands off to Turk around the right side. Turk picks up, it looks like, about 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, 40, cover 1 free.
Stacked up there by the whole Kirtland central line.
36 is...
That'll bring up a 2nd down on about the 47-yard line. Looks like a 2nd and 8 for the Broncos as Turk makes a fine run across the right side for about 2 yards. Kirtland has 4 men down as Raymond brings the team to the line of scrimmage, fakes a handoff, keeps it around the right side on a keeper, hits head on.
Late hit.
There's a flag on the play again as Raymond is brought down about at the line of scrimmage.
Get Whipple out of there. Get him out. Get Whipple out of there.
Looks like Whipple for the Central Broncos is making a late hit as that'll give the Broncos a big boost. John Raymond had a head-to-head hit there as he was hit by number 44, Steve Pierce. But there's a penalty on number 81, Whipple, and that will give the San Juan Broncos a big break and a 1st down on the Central Broncos 39-yard line as the San Juan Broncos call a timeout with 1:44 remaining in the first half.
Timeout for Blanding.
Cover 1 free.
Lyman Truckline is one of this year's Bronco football sponsors. You can always depend on your package arriving at its destination quickly and safely when you send them with Lyman Truckline. New ruling this year where the coaches can go out on the field during a timeout. Coach Swenson out on the field with the offensive team of the Broncos as they have 1:44 remaining in the first half, trailing by a score of 20-6. They need to stage a good offensive stand here and see if they can't punch it in for another score before halftime. Kirtland staging a well-rounded attack tonight, both offensively and defensively.
Guts out there.
Bronco offense, I don't know if I've outlined it for you tonight. Greg Swenson, center. Ben Roberts is a guard. Perry Berenson's a guard. Mark Guyman's a tackle. Jeff McDermott's a tackle. Jens Nilsson and Todd Black at the ends. Larry Turk and Jeff Nilsson in the backfield. Sean Jack is the short back. Trading off with Theron Yoakum. Theron Yoakum's in. Raymond back to pass. He throws the pass to Jens Nilsson as he breaks 2 tackles, breaks 3 tackles, and he's finally drugged down from behind. And he looks like he's drugged down about the 4-yard line as he breaks 3 tackles and makes an excellent run after receiving a beautiful pass from the hand of John Raymond. No penalty flags on the field. That'll bring the ball down to about the 4-yard line. That'll be 1st and goal for the San Juan Broncos.
5-yard line.
Quarterback's hurting.
He's tough.
Yeah, he is. He is a tough one.
1st and goal to go for Blandy.
He is really good. He's got good concentration.
Broncos with a big play from Raymond to Nilsson, bringing the ball down to about the 4 or 5 yard line. Raymond takes the ball and keeps it on a keeper, and it's a fumble. Oh, that's a bad break as there's a fumble. Raymond is hit in the backfield and dropped the ball, and it was covered by number 34, Zapata, but there is a penalty flag on the field. We'll wait and see what the call is.
Penalty flag, Coach.
Penalty indicated against Blandy.
It looks like the penalty is against the San Juan Broncos, a holding penalty that will turn the ball over to the Central Broncos. That'll give them a 1st and 10 on the San Juan Bronco 8-yard line. A big break for the Central Broncos as Raymond was hit in the backfield before the play began to develop as he was running an option around the right side, fumbled the ball, and Zapata, number 34 for the Central Broncos, covered it. Fouts brings his team to the line of scrimmage. The San Juan Broncos digging in on defense, trying to get the ball back. It's a handoff to number 44, Pierce, as he comes off the right side, tackled there by 61, Farley Roberts, number 58, Perry Berenson, and 40, Sean Jack in on the tackles there as they stop Pierce for a gain of about 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 from their own 9-yard line. Number 89, Dale Roberts, number 48, Jens Nilsson, and number 84, Todd Black deep as number 12, Gilbert Sims, takes a handoff from his quarterback, Faust, and makes a beautiful run up the middle, catching the Broncos asleep there as he picks up ample yardage for a 1st down, bringing it up to about the 31-yard line, a pickup of about 15 yards on that play. Pickup of about 20 there for the Central Broncos. That will bring up 1st down on the 31-yard line, their own 31. And the Central Broncos call a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the first half of football.
Kirtland's timeout.
This is Don Palmer reporting for the vacationing Jeff Marcel, reporting for KUTA Sports. Fouts breaks the huddle as the Central Broncos come to the line of scrimmage. With 2 seconds, this will probably be the final play of the first half. San Juan Broncos are in a prevent defense. Fouts takes the snap, fades back. He's got the bootleg again. It looks like he'd probably like to pass. No, he's going to keep it for a run. And he's tackled on about the 45-yard line as the gun sounds at the end of the first half. With the score of the Central Broncos 20, the San Juan Broncos 6. That will not end the half. We have a penalty, and the half will not end on a penalty. The penalty was against the Kirtland Central Broncos. That will end the first half with the score remaining 20-6 for Kirtland Central over the San Juan Broncos. Prepare to begin the second half of play. Run down quickly the first half statistics again. Raymond attempting 11 passes, completing 6 with 3 interceptions, a total of 114 yards in the air. 75 of those going to Jens Nilsson, 25 to Todd Black, and 14 to Theron Yoakum. In the rushing department, we have Raymond keeping the ball, rushing a total of 5 times for 14 yards. Jeff Nilsson rushing 4 times for a total of 10 yards. Larry Turk rushing a total of 5 times for 25 yards. Delton Pugh rushing 1 time for a total of 19 yards. Theron Yoakum carried 1 time for 1 yard with a total offensive running attack of 69 yards. Total offense for the San Juan Broncos in the first half, 183 yards. For the Central Broncos, Fouts, number 22, 4 pass attempts with no completions and no interceptions. Rushing, number 22, Fouts, keeping the ball twice for a total of 12 yards. Number 44, Pierce.
Where's Dan Reeves? Look at that guy down there. There he is.
19.
Who's Jim Turner?
So he's got 27. He had a couple others. I'll get you. Yeah, he's kept the ball. Fouts, number 22, carrying more times than that, probably for gaining around 50 yards the first half. Pierce, number 44, carrying a total of 6 times for a total of 17 yards. Zapata, number 34, carrying twice for a total of 17. Sam carrying twice for a total of 21 yards, bringing a total first half yardage of 67 yards on the ground for the Kirtland Central Broncos. The scoring in the first half came in the first quarter, with number 22 carrying for 17 yards. Fouts, the quarterback. What's the other one? And then they recovered a fumble on about our 2 yard with number 82, Johnny Benally, carrying that in. 2 touchdowns in the first quarter for Kirtland. Total of 14 points. Darryl Fouts on the first one kept it for a 2. Darryl Fouts kicking in the first half for 2 extra points, bringing the first quarter score to 14-0 for the Central Broncos. In the second quarter, a 12-yard run by number 22 Fouts brought the score to 20 for the Central Broncos in the first half. The extra point was no good. In the first half, 14-yard run by Larry Turk was the only scoring play that the Broncos have had in tonight's contest, bringing the halftime score with scoring in both quarters to 20-6 as both teams are on the field preparing for the second half kickoff. If it goes as usual, the San Juan Broncos will be kicking on your radio dial going from left to right, kicking to the Central Broncos. Jelly in, teeing up the ball for the San Juan Broncos as he prepares to kick. We'll give you the number and the name of the deep man for the Central Broncos.
Back deep for Kirtland. Number 11, Bobby Clough. 22, Daryl Clough. Number 34.
Clough in the middle, number 11. Number 22, Daryl Fouts. And number 34, Juan Zapata on the far side, as they are the deep men preparing to receive the kick from Henry Jelly. He tees the ball up. The Broncos are ready to kick to the Kirtland Central Broncos. The kick is up, a short kick coming to the short man, number 23. Again, he turns his back to the Broncos, hands off to Zapata coming around the near side as he is brought down around the 31-yard line of the their own 34 as the Central Broncos take over 1st and 10 with the first offensive play coming up in the second half.
Boy Johnson in on the tackle. Ball on Kirtland's own 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kirtland.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Kirtland on their own 31. Broncos look about the same defensively. David Nielsen in the middle, Swenson and Fisher with David Black and Perry Berenson at the ends. Fouts sets his team. Drops back in the backfield, hands off to the first man through, and he is caught by number 40, Sean Jack, at the line of scrimmage with an excellent defensive play by linebacker Sean Jack.
Number 12, Gilbert Sam on the carry.
David Black now in at the right defensive end.
Number 33.
Also Roger Laws, number 54, in on the tackle.
Number 61, Farley Roberts.
61, Farley Roberts, also in on the tackle. He's a linebacker with Todd Black, Jens Nilsson, and Delton Pugh as the deep man. Fouts again brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Sets his team with full house backfield, 3 men in the backfield, type of an I formation, hands off. Oh, he fakes the hands off, pitches out to number 34, Zapata, as he's going around the end. A missed a tackle there by Jens Nilsson as Sean Jack collars him around the neck at about the
John Jack was landing. Took him out of
at about the 42-yard line of the San Juan Broncos. Possible touchdown-saving tackle there by Sean Jack as he collars number 34, Zapata, as he carries around the right side for a big gainer for the Central Broncos. That'll bring a 1st down and 10 at the San Juan Bronco 42-yard line. Broncos got to play the ends tougher. Got Berenson and David Black playing the ends.
That nose guard's offside.
Again, Zapata brings his team up and sets them. We've got a full house backfield. Zapata. Fouts fades back to pass, passes out to number 82 and completes it in the flat to Johnny Benally for a good play, which will bring probably a 1st down.
Sure we did. No, I don't think so.
Brought down at the 28.
That'll bring a 1st down for Kirtland Central Broncos on the San Juan Broncos about 28-yard line.
Really?
Tackle there being made, I believe, by number 84, Todd Black.
Let's go, Daryl. Get him out of there. Who's 44?
Pierce. Damn.
Pierce is the Zapata, and who's the
Gilbert Sam, Pierce, and Zapata in the backfield. Fouts takes the snap and hands off to number 44.
We were moving early, yeah.
Pierce, as he drives across the left side of their line for good yardage. And looks like he's picked up about 6 yards on that play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Central Broncos on about the 20-yard line of San Juan Broncos. Roger Laws in there on the tackle along with David Black, bringing number 44, Pierce, down. Daryl Fouts sets his team, takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws across the middle. to pass to number 82, Benally again, and that ball was knocked away by both Jens Nielsen and...
Back on the flag.
On a flag.
Number 48.
On that play.
Jens Nielsen and also number 80.
Number 89, Dale Roberts, and 84, Todd Black, breaking up that pass play. Will bring down a third and about 4 from the 22-yard line.
I'm trying to figure out that free safety. I'm trying to figure out what he's keying. I can't figure it out yet. He's keying ball, and then as soon as he sees the ball, he's going to his, see him look. Now he's taking a strong ball keep.
Short back and then an I formation. He fakes a handoff and keeps the ball and runs across the right side, and the Broncos trip him up for little, if any, gain on that play.
Number 61 of Blanding.
61, Farley Roberts making the tackle, along with 64, David Nielsen.
They're going to be set up outside of that.
That'll bring up a 4th and long 3. We'll call it 4th and 4 yards. San Juan needs to stiffen up here and hold them as the Central Broncos are going to come to try it on for a first down on a 4th and about 4 from their own 20-yard line. Fout Setsy's team takes the snap.
Hand off to number 12, Gilbert.
Hands off to Gilbert Sam, number 12, and he is stacked up for little, if any, gain. Maybe a yard to the 20-yard line. The San Juan Broncos will take over there. The ball on their own 20, 1st and 10 for their first offensive possession in the second half. Roger Laws on the stop there of stopping Gilbert Sam for about a yard's gain on that play, but not enough for a first down. Unable to convert on that 4th and 4. The San Juan Broncos take over 1st and 10 on their own 21.
Look at Scott.
Raymond Setsy's team hands off to Jeff Nielsen coming around the right side, makes a good run up to about the 25. Probably going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
Taken down by number 60, Matt Black.
Matt Black, number 60 for Kirtland Central, and number 99, Faust, making the tackle on Jeff Nielsen as he picks up a good 4 yards for 2nd and 6 from the Broncos' own 25-yard line. Raymond breaks the huddle. We've got Turk and Yoakum and Nielsen, a full house backfield. Takes the snap, hands off up the middle to Turk as he gains little, if any, yards on a 2nd down play.
60. Number 1-3.
Turk carried it there for no gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and long 6 or a short 7 for a first down for the Broncos. Probably look for a pass play here coming from Raymond to Nielsen. We've got 42 split wide to this side there in Yoakum. 48 Nielsen spread wide to the left side as Raymond fades back to pass, fakes twice, passes up to Jens Nielsen, just off his fingertips, unable to hold on to it, and that will go to a 4th down. Looks like Nielsen hurt his ankle a little bit there as he walks off the field, unable to hold on to that pass, right on the tip of his fingers, unable to hold on to it. That'll go for a 4th down for the Broncos. That'll bring up a punting situation. Looks like Corwin Yazzie in, number 77, to punt this ball off for the Broncos. Deep for Central is Zapata. And again, the punt is blocked, picked up by number 62, and it's run in for a touchdown. Number...
I think he should be playing basketball.
Melvin Russell blocking that Yazzie punt, picking the ball up and carrying it into the end zone from about the 15-yard line for the first touchdown of the second half, making the score 26-6. Two bad punt plays for the Broncos have really hurt them here, both one in the first half and one in the second half. That one being taken by number 62 and carried in for a touchdown. Now the Central Broncos will try for a extra point. Looks like they're going to kick for this one. Zapata, number 34, is going to try a extra point kick.
I hope Juan gets into this one. He will. Might as well go ahead and fake it the way he's kicking.
It's the holder. Oh, he just missed one.
The snap was a little bit high, but the kick is up, and it looks good. The signal is good from the officials. That will make the third quarter score 27-6.
Coach, we got to blow them out. We have got to blow them out. We can't let up.
Well, the Broncos have got to regroup here and get a good run back here, open up something, and get some good offensive plays here to get back into this ball game. They still have time and plenty of offensive ability and power to get back into this game quick if they will put it together and do what we've seen them do in the past two games there at San Juan High School. Deep again are Paul McDonald, Jens Nielsen, and Delton Pugh ready to receive the kick from Juan Zapata. Looking to receive this kick from Zapata. Again, Mahana Fisher, the short, deep man, with David Black and Todd Black on about the 35-yard line. The kick comes up. It's high and reasonably short. Taken by Jens Nielsen. He's coming to the near side of the field as a wall is forming. Jens comes up to about the 20, and he's down there about the 20-yard line.
Clipping, 42.
Take it. Take it. I mean, yeah, clipping.
Looks like a penalty flag on that run back play. We'll see for the initial indication from the referee as to what the call will be. They're talking to both captains at this time. It looks like the call is going to go against San Juan.
Well, I tell you what, Melvin will give you all.
It looks like a clipping penalty against San Juan. That'll put them in a deep hole again. San Juan's had very poor field position all night long. That'll put San Juan on about their own 11. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. San Juan needs to break a big play here. We've got Jens Nielsen and Todd Black both in tight. Turk and Nielsen, Jeff Nielsen taking a quick pitch. Nielsen coming around the outside on the far side, making a good run on a quick pitch to Jeff Nielsen coming up across the 25 to about the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5. Okay, let's go 40 blood.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 yards for the San Juan Broncos as Raymond again breaks the huddle. We've got Todd Black coming to the near side in tight, and Jens Nielsen in tight to the far side. The short back is Yoakum. The handoff goes to the first man, and it looks like we've got a loss on the play.
We got momentum now.
Looks like that was a fake to Turk and a handoff to Yoakum, kind of a counter play with no gain on that play. In fact, we're going to have a loss of about, it looks like a loss of about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Broncos. They need a big play here on 3rd down.
64. Tyrone's doing a good job.
Yeah,
I've been watching him. Oh, now Scotty's going to fake Kurt. Look at him limp. Look at him limp. What a pud.
Raymond brings his team to the line. Nielsen and Black both split wide. Jensen, Todd coming out. Todd, no, that's not Todd. That's 83. Delton Pugh. Delton Pugh came out and caught that for a first down. Plenty of yardage for the first down, coming up to about the 27-yard line with a beautiful pass play to Delton Pugh.
Flag down on the field.
What is going on in the secondary? We're getting a rush. Great, Coach.
Flipping the passer, 74.
Okay, 40 blood, cover 1 free. 40 blood, blackjack, cover 1 free.
Roughing the passer called against Kirtland.
There's a penalty flag on the play. It looks like a roughing the passer penalty against the Kirtland Broncos. Another break for San Juan. They had plenty of yards for their first down, but that'll bring the ball up to the 41-yard line.
Hey, these guys are lost. Somebody give these guys an exam. Landing coach knows it. I like that guy. He does. Look at him. That's what I do. Tell them they're even screwed up worse than they are. Look at what
Coach Bayless on the field discussing something with the officials. We're unable to know exactly at this time what the discussion is. The Broncos do have a first down, however, on their own 41-yard line.
I like this guy. I do. Watching him on film, I tell you what. His last name Bales. He's intelligent. I'll tell you what. I was scared all week. I still am. We still aren't. They're still
unable to determine exactly what the discussion between the officials and the coach Bayless are. The Broncos, however, coming up to a first down. Raymond sets his team with Turk and Jeff Nielsen in the backfield. Looks like the left side of the Bronco line moved prior to the count. Looks like Berenson moved. We have an illegal procedure against San Juan. That'll make a 1st and 15 from our own 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
What's Pierce doing so wide out here?
Raymond again sets his team. Turk and Jeff Nielsen in the backfield. Raymond back to pass. He's being rushed hard. Passes off to Todd Black, and he makes a beautiful catch as he is hit immediately as he catches the ball, able to concentrate well and hold on to the ball. And the ball is being placed on the Kirtland 45-yard line. Good yardage play, bringing a first down for the San Juan Broncos. That play going for...
What did we go for? Where were we? 20 yards.
That play good for about 20 yards from John Raymond to Todd Black. Number 84 making an excellent catch there as he was hit immediately after catching the ball, able to hold on for a 20-yard gain, bringing the ball up to the 45-yard line of Kirtland. We've got Nielsen, Raymond back up pass again, throwing out to Jens Nielsen. Jens makes a beautiful catch as he holds in the air, catching the ball in the air. Looks like he's hurt a little bit, but he's made a beautiful reception there from Raymond as the ball goes out to about the 22-yard line.
Blood, cover 1 free.
Ball on Kirtland, 23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line. A beautiful pass from Raymond. Jens Nielsen seeing the ball coming to the left shoulder and turned to the right, makes a mid-air twist, catches the ball in the air and comes down for a beautiful gain of another about 20 yards. Raymond sets the team, takes the handoff, hands off to the first man through, which is Jeff Nielsen. Looks like he picked up about 5 yards.
Down by number...
I know. 40.
Looks like he's brought down there by number 99, Fouts. We've got 2 Fouts on the Kirtland team, Cousins, and he's brought down by number 99. Pick up on that play by Jeff Nielsen of about 4 yards. We've got a 2nd and 6 from Kirtland's about 18-yard line. Raymond makes the count, takes the snap, and hands off again to Jeff Nielsen going around the left side. He's picked up a few yards.
Whistle too early. Oh, no. The kid's not even down.
Forward motion to stop, though. He had him in
Up there by number 99, Marty
These guys.
and number 60, Matt Black.
That'll bring a 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for the Broncos. Another good run by Jeff Nielsen around the left side. Broncos need a big 3rd down play here. They need to pick up a long 3 from about their own 15-yard down for a first down. They get a first down here. They've got good chance to make another score here. Raymond sets his team. Yoakum, the short back, Nielsen and Turk in the backfield. Nielsen takes the handoff, and he's stacked up with probably no gain on that play. Big defensive play for Central.
Brought down by the
Pinch
whole right
guts,
side of Kirtland's
cover 1
line.
free. Pinch guts, cover 1 free.
Loss of about a yard on the play.
Looks like we lost about a yard on that play. It's going to bring a 4th and about 4 yards.
Yeah, cover 1 free.
In comes Delton Pugh, and out goes Theron Yoakum. Delton Pugh obviously has a play for the Broncos. Need a big 4th down play here to keep the ball alive.
Pinch, guts, cover 1 free.
Raymond takes the snap, fades back to pass, throws it across the middle to Todd Black, and it looks like it's going to be a good play for a first down.
They do that.
Todd Black making a nice short yardage gain. He looks like he gained about the 4 needed plus about 2 more. That's going to make a first down and about goal to go. It looks like the ball's being placed about right on the 10-yard line. Todd Black making a good reception from John Raymond. Raymond throwing the ball well. Looks like we have Skinny Nielsen in, number 1. He's split wide to the left side, and we've got Paul McDonald split to this side. No, he's in tight. Raymond takes the snap and hands off to Jeff Nielsen. Second man through to the right side, and looks like he gained little yardage, maybe a loss on the play. It looks like he gained about a yard. We've got second and about 9. In comes Theron Yoakum with another play. The Broncos need a big play here as they've got second and about 9 yards to go for a touchdown. We can't tell from this angle if they can get a first down without scoring. The yardage markers are right, looks like they're right on the goal line. Raymond's got a second and about 9. Takes the snap from Swenson, rolls to the right, pitches to Jeff Nielsen, and they're stopped up in the backfield, not receiving much blocking from the line there, and there's going to be about a 5 or 6 yard loss on that play.
Loss of about 6 on the play.
It looks like we did lose about 6 with that option play to Nielsen. It's going to be a third down and about 15 yards for a touchdown or a first down.
Over the middle. Here it comes, Coach. Over the middle. Who's out there? Is 48 even in there?
Nielsen and Turk in the backfield, and the handoff goes to Turk as he moves up across the right side, then goes to the left and breaks it across, and he's almost in the end zone. We'll wait for the official call. Looks like he's out just before the goal. Turk making a beautiful play as he runs kind of a counter play, meets up with the linebackers and fades to the left side and goes out just at the goal line.
Yeah, they did.
It looks like they were able to gain a first down and did gain a first down as the Broncos have first and goal as the third quarter comes to an end. This is Don Palmer reporting for KUTA 79.
Coach, pinch, blast, cover 1.
Well, as we change ends of the field into the fourth and final quarter of this football game between the two Bronco teams, one from San Juan, one from Kirtland, New Mexico. We've got a first and goal from about the 2-inch yard line. About the 2-inch line, it looks like, and Raymond receiving instruction from Coach Swenson.
Look at the stinking officials, don't even see it.
The
guys are lost.
The officials haven't noticed that there's no time on the clock. Now we have 12 minutes remaining in this football game. First down of the fourth quarter. Turk takes the ball in, and he has scored. Who was it? We're not sure of the number of that ball carrier.
David Black on the...
It was number 33, David Black, carrying the ball in for a touchdown. And now the Broncos have come back again. The score 27-12. We'll wait and see if they're going to try a 2-point or a kicking conversion.
Pinch blast, cover 1, Coach. Pinch blast.
Yazzi's in, number 77, Corwin Yazzie. It looks like the Broncos are going to go for a 1-point kick conversion.
Extra point.
The snap is good. Fake play. Raymond takes it, throws it into the end zone to Todd Black for a beautiful fake kick, and Todd Black catches the ball in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. The score is 27-14 in favor of the Kirtland Broncos with 11:57 left in the ball game. That was a beautiful fake kick as the snap came to John Raymond holding the ball. Corwin faked the kick. Raymond rolled to his right, threw into the end zone to Todd Black. Todd catching the ball beautifully for a 2-point conversion, bringing the fourth quarter score 27-14 as the Broncos prepare to kick off to Kirtland Central.
Henry Jelly will be kicking for Blanding.
Listen to me. All week long they don't listen to me.
Number 18, Henry Jelly, again teeing up the ball to kick to to Zapata and Clough and Fouts, the deep men. And number 11, Bobby Clough, the middleman, deep, number 11. Zapata on the near side, and 22 Fouts on the far side to receive the kick from Henry Jelly. We could use a turnover here now as the Broncos prepare to kick the ball off, as we had a touchdown to begin the fourth quarter. Henry gets off a low, short kick, taking a good bounce. Bedford takes the ball and fumbles, hands off to Fouts coming around this side, and he's hit immediately by number 89, Dale Roberts. Brought down there by Dale Roberts and Theron Yoakum. And by number 85, Chris Barfus.
Ball's on about the 22.5-yard line of Kirtland.
Central has a 1st and 10 on about their own 22-yard line as we shut the run back off that time. Fouts over the center, takes a snap, pitches out wide to Zapata as he was hit and missed by Sean Jack, but slowed down and being able to be caught there by number 84 Todd Black and number 61 Farley Roberts in on the tackle with short gain on that to Zapata, a quick pitch around the left side. Also number 33 David Black in on the tackle, playing defensive end. Perry Berenson on this side, defensive end, with Laws and Fisher and David Laws in the middle. Swenson and Jack as the linebackers. They're coming up the middle again. Pitch around the side, a good tackle, nice tackle by number 58, the left defensive end, Perry Berenson, making a beautiful defensive play. There'll be no gain on that play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. Zapata again, the ball carrier, stopped up for no gain. A beautiful defensive stand here by the San Juan Broncos. David Nielsen in the middle, shutting him off pretty good. Swenson, the linebacker. David Laws on this side. Fisher on the far side. Roberts, Nielsen, and Black in the backfield. As they rush the passer, and he's being trapped in the backfield by a whole host of Broncos. First of all, number 61, Farley Roberts, slowed him down, unable to keep him down. Number 64, David Nielsen in. 58, Perry Berenson in on that tackle as they drop Fouts for a big loss, making a 4th down and about 15 yards to go for a 1st down.
Coach.
Paul Martinell, number 74, also in on that tackle.
Get Flack in there at center from now on. Greg's killing us. Get on Greg.
Bedford back deep to punt. Snap, good clean snap to him, and the Broncos block their own. Beautiful block play by number 58, Perry Berenson, and the block punt was recovered by number 64. No, number 54, Roger Laws, covering the blocked punt. A beautiful block punt. Turnabout's fair play apparently in this football game as the Broncos block a punt. Perry Berenson rushing in there and going over the blockers and sticking a big hand up, blocking that punt with Roger Laws coming in quickly to cover the ball on about the Kirtland Central 15-yard line. Raymond sets his team, fades back to pass. Passes out in the flat to Jeff Nielsen. Jeff fumbles the ball. Kirtland Central picks up the ball. Running is Juan Zapata, running for being chased and dragged down from behind by number 36, Larry Turk. Fumble play. Jeff Nielsen catching that swing out pass in the flat from Raymond and immediately being hit. The ball being knocked loose, being picked up by number 34, Juan Zapata. And then it was a foot race for the goal line, and Number 36, Larry Turk, catching him at about the 18-yard line of the Broncos, pulling him down, making a touchdown-saving tackle with 8:45 remaining in the ball game. The score 27-14 in favor of Kirtland. The San Juan Broncos have got to make a big defensive stand here. Fouts has got his and number 23 split wide to the far side. Full house backfield with Pierce and Zapata. Takes the snap and pitches back to number 34, Zapata, as he fights for yardage. Looks like he has picked up about 6 yards on that play.
They're all stacked on that side.
Looks like Zapata on that option pitch out gained about 6 yards. That'll bring 2nd and 4 from about the San Juan 13-yard line. The Broncos need to stiffen up here and keep the Kirtland Broncos from scoring here. Fouts sets his team. They jump. There will be procedure there against Kirtland. The left side of the line for Kirtland jump prior to the snap will be procedure on them, which will bring about a 2nd and probably about a 2nd and 9.
Illegal procedure indicated against Kirtland.
That'll help the Broncos' defensive stand here, as that penalty will be a hurt to them. That'll bring the ball back to about the 17-yard line of San Juan. 2nd down and 9 for a 1st down. Again, the score 27-14. San Juan has plenty of time with their passing attack and quick offense to get back into this game if they can shut Central off here, keep them from scoring. You got Pierce and Zapata in the backfield. There's a fumble on the play. Fouts never received a clean snap from his sender, and it looks like number 44, Pierce, recovers that fumble. A loss of 2 more yards will take the ball back to about the 19. That'll make a 3rd and about 11 for Kirtland Central. It looks like the ball being placed right on the 20-yard line.
Inside 24X pass.
Too bad the San Juan Broncos couldn't have brought that fumble in for a recovery. Fouts sets his team again. Looks like kind of a fake. There's a fake again to his backfield. He's being pursued quick in the backfield by 3 Broncos, and he eludes them and able to complete the pass to number 44, Pierce. The Broncos had a chance to drop him in the backfield, but changing directions, Faust was able to avoid the on-come of the Bronco defense. Makes a complete pass to Pierce down to about the 10 or 11-yard line. It's going to be a 4th down and about, a long 2 or a short 3 for a 1st down.
You guys? No.
There was about 3 Bronco defenders pursuing him, but quick-footed Faust was able to reverse his direction and go back to the far side of the field and complete that pass to his fullback, Pierce. Again, the fullback is Pierce. Zapata, the halfback. Another fumble on the exchange. That will be no gain on the 4th down play, and the San Juan Broncos will take over the football on the loss of downs there. Unable to convert on a 4th and about 3. The San Juan Broncos will take over 1st and 10 on our own 11 or 10-yard line. Bronco needs a big offensive thrust here as they are on about their own 10-yard line, kind of usual position for them this game. Never had real good field position except on a couple of possessions. As Raymond breaks the huddle and brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Again, we've got Turk and Cochran in the backfield. A screen pass to number 84, Todd Black. We've got Corey Cochran in the backfield with Turk. That screen pass play completed to Todd Black with no gain and maybe a loss on the play. It is a complete pass to Todd Black from John Raymond, but there's a loss of about 2 feet on that play. with some new numbers in the backfield. Number 11, Corey Cochran, is in on that play with a completed pass to Todd, but with no yards gained. That'll bring up a 2nd and about 11 from our own about 9 or 10 yard line. Raymond sets his team. A quick call. The ball goes to Corey Cochran as he comes around the left side. The near side of the field, there's a penalty flag on the play. We'll see what the initial indication is from the officials.
40 blood, cover 3. 40 blood.
Looks like we've got a procedure call against the Broncos again. That'll be another 5-yard penalty, but should retain the down at 2nd. It's going to bring up about a 2nd down and 16 yards.
No! No!
Penalty will be declined.
The Central Broncos have declined the penalty, which will bring a 3rd down for the San Juan Broncos and about 7 yards to go. Declining the penalty to lose a down for the Broncos. The Central Broncos gave us a gain on that play of about 5 yards. Raymond brings his team to the line, takes a snap from Swenson, fades back to pass, throws the pass out to Skinny Nielsen, who bobbles the ball and catches the ball after bobbling it and makes a good yardage gain play there. Looks like he has gained about 25 yards, plenty of yards for the 1st down, bringing the ball up to about the 35-yard line of the Broncos. 23-yard play there. John Raymond to Skinny Nielsen, number 1 in the game as right end, making a beautiful reception after stopping the ball and then catching it with both hands and making a good run after the play. Corey Cochran in the backfield with Larry Turk. Jens Nielsen spread to the left side, and the handoff went up the middle to Larry Turk. Turk picking up about probably about 3 yards on that play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 for the San Juan Broncos from their own 30, about 37-yard line. Second and 8. Raymond brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Cochran and Turk in the backfield, receiving good protection as he throws a pass out to Todd Black. Todd Black making a beautiful leaping reception at about the 50-yard line and going forward to about the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 22 yards on that play from John Raymond to Todd Black. A beautiful leaping reception by Todd. That'll bring up a 1st down and 10 from about Kirtland Central 45-yard line, right between the 45 and the 46.
Well, you don't think St. Mike sees this?
First and 10 from about the 46. Raymond sets the team.
Number 9, John.
Goes to the left. We've got a reverse coming to Jens Nielsen. Jens coming wide to the near side, being drugged down behind by Zapata after gaining probably about 4 yards. Zapata very quick of foot, being able to chase one of San Juan's fastest men down, Jens Nielsen, as he came around the left side on an end reverse. Jens making a good run there, not picking up what I'm sure the Broncos anticipated on him gaining there, but picking up again a good long 3 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 6 for the Broncos.
Kirtland's own 42-yard line.
Looks like we've got a new lineman in, Jeff McDermott, coming into the game. Looks like we've got a timeout on the field, maybe an official timeout. Something to do with the clock. We've got 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this game. The officials trying to see if the clock will run. Apparently there's a defect with the clock. The clock is not running at 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the ball game. Officials and the Kirtland coaching staff discussing the problem with the clock.
40 down, cover 1-3. Coach, cover 2, 40 down, cover 2.
While they're trying to repair the clock, looks like they're probably going to have someone on the sidelines keep track of the time. San Juan football is being sponsored by Blanding Home Center. For all of your hardware, plumbing, houseware, and painting needs, visit the Blanding Home Center. Well, we've got a clock problem and a timeout here. Take care of some of these advertisements which bring you Bronco football through the 1982 year. Bronco football is also brought to you by Causeway Service. For expert service on mufflers and exhaust systems, contact Causeway Service, your Shell station located on the north edge of Blanding. They're helping to bring San Juan football to you on 79 KUTA. Broncos needing to make a quick stand here and get a quick score on the board to be able to get that and then get a good kickoff and some kind of a turnover to get the ball back again and get back in this ball game. With 2 touchdowns and 2 conversions, we could be right back in this ball game. And with the explosive offense that the San Juan Broncos has shown this year, very possible with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter of play.
No, but Harvey's in here, he'll get a better rest. Yeah.
Bronco football is brought to you by Southern Utah Industries. The employees at Southern Utah Industries apparel manufacturing plant here in Blanding take pride in the quality work which they do, supporting the San Juan Broncos through the 82 season. Might remind you also during this delay caused from a defective score clock, time clock. Next week, the Broncos again will be on the road, traveling to Kanab, Utah, where they will face the always tough Kanab Cowboys. 4 All-Staters coming back from last year. Broncos will have another tough game on the road next week at 7:30 in Kanab, Utah, next Friday evening.
Yeah, they got turned around.
Chamberlain Construction and Manufacturing in Blanding is one of this year's Bronco football supporters. Find out how you can cut your utility costs into fractions of the normal cost by using solar energy.
Our end on a 40 is not good.
Again, for vacationing Jeff Marcel, this is Don Palmer reporting for KUTA Sports.
We get Gibbons back in there? No. I mean, we get, who get back in the set? That's good. That's
79, KUTA, Blanding, Utah.
Working. Shut down. The clock's not working. How do we know how much time's left?
The clock apparently is not going to be able to be repaired. It looks like we've brought a stopwatch in from the sidelines. We've got an official talking to one of the Kirtland coaches along with John Raymond from the Broncos. Looks like they're calling the San Juan coaching staff across to determine exactly how they're going to keep the remaining 3 minutes and 10 seconds in this ball game.
Coach, get out there and tell them. Get out there and tell them that cover 2 don't get turned around. Play center field.
Again, we're broadcasting this game from high atop the roof of the press box here at the Kirtland football field. We have no protection of walls from the press box, so we're probably picking up lots of noise from the band and the coaching staff that's here on the roof with us. Trust that this will come through clear to you San Juan Broncos sports fans. It looks like we're about ready to resume action here. Raymond has come onto the field with the play from the coaching staff. The time apparently being kept by stopwatch here on the sidelines, the near sidelines, the Kirtland staff keeping the stats. We've got Delton Pugh in motion to the right. Raymond back to pass, passing over the middle to Delton Pugh. A beautiful pass play, jumping catch by Delton Pugh down to about the 30-yard line. Good for a first down.
Cover 2. 40 down, cover 2.
14-yard gain, Raymond to Delton Pugh, coming across the middle on a beautiful pass play from Raymond to Pugh. That'll be a 14-yard gain. That'll be 1st and 10 from Kirtland's about 33-yard line. Raymond sets the team again. Takes a snap, fades back to pass, receiving good protection, rolls out to the right out of the pocket, throws to Skinny Nielsen, and it goes through his hand. The ball is intercepted by number 82.
Dave, if he can handle it now. Ask him. Ask him, I want to know if he can handle it now. Hey, ask him.
Johnny Benally again on the receiving end of an interception. The ball going right through the hands of Skinny Nielsen and into the hands of Johnny Benally, making an interception, putting the ball on the 20-yard line. Their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Central Broncos. We're unable to tell you the time remaining due to the clock being out of order, and we don't know how much time is left, but that turnover will definitely hurt the San Juan Broncos. Fouts is putting his team on the line, calling out the signals, taking the snap and handing off in the backfield and being stopped in the backfield by looks like number 76, but
Brought down there by number 33. David.
Brought down by Kamika Fisher, number 76 in the backfield, and number 33, David Black. Looks like he did squirm forward for about a yard gain. That's going to bring down a 2nd and 9 for Central. Again, we're not able to give you the time remaining in this ball game. We know that the time is drawing close to the end. When the clock quit, it was 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Again, Fouts brings his team to the line. San Juan sets their defense. A handoff in the backfield to Zapata as he comes around the side, being shoved to the outside by Perry Berenson, the defensive end, and finally being forced out of bounds by number 61, Farley Roberts, and number 76, Fisher again. Also, Roger Law is in on that tackle. He is going to have a short gain again. It's going to bring 3rd down and about 5 yards to go for Kirtland Central.
CT. Joe's Joe's coming on the side. I know.
Number 60, their center, over the ball. Fouts counts out the signals, takes the ball, hands off to the first man up the middle. The fumble on the play, and I believe the San Juan Broncos have recovered the ball. Ball recovered by David Black. No, not David Black. It's by David Nielsen, number 64. And Roger Laws, number 54, there to cover the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 on about the 27-yard line for the Broncos. Again, given a breather, a chance to get in another score here before the time runs out.
Ball spotted on Kirtland's 28-yard line.
30 to go on the
1st and 10 from the Kirtland 28-yard line.
Landing.
There's a minute 30 to go in the game.
A good crowd from Blanding here tonight to support the San Juan Broncos. Raymond fades back to pass in the pocket, throws out of the pocket, another interception. Throws it to number 34, Juan Zapata, who has been received many interceptions tonight. Runs the ball back to about the 35-yard line. A tough break for the Broncos. A good pattern run by Jens Nielsen. The ball overthrown just a little bit right into the hands of Juan Zapata. Runs the ball back to about the 36-yard line. Brought down after the interception by number 71, Mark Guyman.
Hey, Chuck. He gets carried away.
About a minute 20, we're informed, left in the ball game. The Central Broncos getting another break with an interception by Juan Zapata. That's going to put the ball on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kirtland Central. Fouts counts the signals, sets his team, and keeps it for a quarterback sneak for very short yardage. Again, stopped by Fisher and David Nielsen. Farley Roberts all in on the tackle. Time called here by San Juan.
Blanding timeout.
How much is there, Chuck? You didn't hear him?
This game's been brought to you in part by Farabee Automotive. With 45 years of mechanical experience, Farabee Automotive in Blanding can take care of the toughest mechanical problems.
About 45 seconds, probably.
Looks like we have about 45 seconds remaining in the ball game. The score 27 Kirtland, 14 San Juan. Coach Bayless being out on the field with the team during this timeout. About 45 seconds remaining in the ball game. Broncos need to get a turnover here if they hope to have another chance to punch it across the goal line. San Juan football is being sponsored by Energy Fuels. The staff and management at Energy Fuels would like to wish the Broncos good luck throughout this 1982 football season. Second and about 8 from the 37-yard line. Fouts sets his team. Hands off. Keeps the ball. He makes a fake in the middle. Keeps the ball around the end for an option. Finally brought down by the shoestring tackle by number 48, Jens Nilsson. After gaining yards for a first down, bringing the ball up to about the 49-yard line. Looks like about a 14-yard gain for the quarterback Faust.
Timeout. Call for Blanding.
San Juan calls another timeout as Kirtland has a 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line. The Elk Ridge Restaurant in Blanding is helping to bring you San Juan football this fall on KUTA. Elk Ridge welcomes buses from other schools traveling through San Juan County to stop for a delicious meal before making the long trip home.
That's the end of the game.
It looks like, unbeknownst to us, the time has run out. Looks like this ball game's over. Unbeknownst to us, as we mentioned before, the clock had broken. We thought there had been about 40 seconds remaining in the ball game, but time has expired here with the Kirtland Central Broncos gaining somewhat revenge over last year's loss up in Blanding. I believe that score was about 23-22. Here tonight in Kirtland, New Mexico, the Kirtland Central Broncos beating the San Juan Broncos 27-14. That brings the San Juan Broncos record to 2-1, defeating in their opening game at San Juan the Emory Spartans, their second game last week, defeating the Bloomfield Bobcats, and then being defeated here tonight in Kirtland, New Mexico by the Kirtland Central Broncos. A real hard-fought football game here tonight. Penalties plaguing the San Juan Bronco team. 2 or 3 opportunities in the first half and an opportunity or 2 in the second half to score. Unable to capitalize on those and turning the ball over a time or 2, stopping their drives, coming up short-handed here in this non-league contest between Kirtland and San Juan. This is 79 KUTA. Ball game have come up with 12 first downs. Raymond in the passing department has thrown pass attempts 24 times, completed 15 with 5 interceptions and 11 yards lost in 1 sack in the first half for a total passing yards for San Juan of 230 yards tonight. Jens Nilsson catching 5 for a total of 92 yards. Todd Black catching 5 for a total of 72 yards. Skinny Nilsson catching 1 for a total of 23 yards. Theron Yoakum in the first half caught 1 for 14. Delton Pugh catching 2 for a total of 29 yards, bringing a total passing attack from the Broncos of 230 yards. In the running department, Raymond keeping the ball and running 6 times for a total of 15 yards. Jeff Nielsen running a total of 11 times for 20 yards.
Swenson, 1 for 3.
How about those end arounds? You ran 2 end arounds.
I got the wrong guy then, didn't I?
Gents ran 2 end arounds.
He got 3 on the one, and then he only got very little on both of them, didn't he?
Yeah. He's carried about 5. Carrying a total, we believe, of about 3 times for a total of 9 yards. These statistics, I'm having a difficult time even recording this, say nothing of keeping stats. But it looks like unofficially about 9 yards for Gents. Turk carrying about 9 times for a total of 43 yards. David Black carrying once for 1 yard and a touchdown. Corey Cochran carried 1 time for 5 yards. Theron Yoakum carrying twice for a -1 yards. Delton Pugh making 1 run for about 19 yards, bringing the total rushing yards for the Broncos of 104 yards tonight, bringing a total yardage of 334 yards for the San Juan Broncos on offense tonight. They had about 12 first downs. They fumbled 3 times and had 5 passes intercepted, picked off mainly by number 34, Zapata. For the Central Broncos, that was good. Fouts, their quarterback, threw a total of 8 times, completed 2, was sacked once for -6 yards, giving a total yardage in the air for Kirtland Central of about 20 yards.
Pierce had 9.
Pierce, number 44, caught 1 for 9, and Johnny Benally catching 1 for about 11. In the running department, the quarterback, number 22, Faust, running a very good bootleg around both ends, fooling the San Juan Broncos 3 or 4 times in both halves, ran a total of 8 times for a total yardage of 59. Pierce, number 44, their big fullback, ran 8 times for a total of about 24 yards. Number 34, their big running back for tonight, Juan Zapata, ran for 8 times for a total of about 57 yards. Number 12, Sam, ran 3 times for 22 yards, with a rushing yardage for Kirtland of 162 total yards, giving them a total offense of around 182. Again, these stats are very unofficial.
Very unofficial. Going to run down the scoring?
Yeah, let's run down the scoring. Scoring, in the first quarter, a 14-yard run by Larry Turk over the goal line for the first score for San Juan in the first quarter, making the was the extra point good?
Was no good.
Making the attempt on the extra point no good. I believe they tried for 2 and were stopped short of the goal, making the first quarter scoring 6 for the San Juan Broncos.
David Black, 1 yard run.
In the third quarter?
Did a fake extra point pass from Raymond to Todd Black.
In the third quarter, David Black ran a 1-yard run for a touchdown with a fake extra point kick by Yazzie. Raymond came up with the ball, threw it into the end zone to number 84, Todd Black, for a 2-point conversion, bringing the total score for San Juan tonight of 14. Yeah, let's do Kirtland.
I got
First score again for the Central Broncos in the first quarter was a interception. Daryl Fouts ran 17 yards after his reception. The extra point was good, bringing the score, and he kicked that extra point, bringing the score to 7-0. The second score was a Bronco fumble covered in the end zone by number 82, Johnny Benally, and the extra point kicked again by Daryl Fouts was good, bringing the score to 14 in the first quarter for the Kirtland Central Broncos. In the second quarter, 12-yard run by number 22, Fouts. The extra point after that touchdown was no good, bringing the... was that at halftime?
That was third quarter. I got these all mixed up. We should be...
What was the halftime score? Score of 14-6. This touchdown by Fouts was in the third quarter, bringing the score of 20-14. Then...
Third quarter, Melvin Russell blocked.
Number 62, Melvin Russell, blocked a San Juan punt, picked the ball up and ran it into the end zone. Number 34, again, that was Zapata, picking up that block punt and making the final score for the Kirtland Broncos. And then he again kicked the extra point. And it was good, bringing Kirtland Central's final score to 27, San Juan Broncos 14. It looked like to this reporter that fumbles and blocked punts were a key factor in tonight's ball game. If the San Juan Broncos had been able to capitalize and maintain control in 3 or 4 instances, this could have been a much closer ball game with the possibility of them coming out on top. Again, from Kirtland, New Mexico, I'm Don Palmer reporting for 79 KUTA.